and faithful manner as to promote your honor and glory and to advance the peace, prosperity, and welfare of our country and of those whose interests you have committed to our church. Amen. Honorable members, you may be seated. Honorable members, the assembly is live and hybrid system. So we have both physical appearance and online as well. Honorable members, we have a quorum to allow the assembly to transact the business of the day. Clerk.
Order number 1, administration of oath. Order number 2, communication from the chair. Order number 3, messages. Order number 4, petitions. Order number 5, papers.
Honorable members, under order 5, we have papers laid, the Nairobi City County fiscal year 2024-2025, third quarter report and fiscal statement for the period ended 31st March 2025. The Honorable Leader of Majority, the ranking leadership in the Assembly.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Pursuant to Section 163, 164, 165 and Public Finance Management Act of 2012, I beg to lay the following paper on the table of the Assembly today, Tuesday, 10th June 2025. Honorable Speaker, I beg to lay.
The papers laid now committed to the Budget Preparation Committee for consideration.
Order number 6, notices of motion.
Is Honorable Maragu in the Assembly? Kindly, Sergeant Tam and the table office facilitate the Honorable Maragu.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I wish to give notice of the following motion. Aware that Article 159C of the Constitution of Kenya 2010 provides that in exercising judicial authority, courts and tribunals shall be guided by the principle that alternative forms of dispute resolution, including reconciliation, mediation, arbitration, and traditional dispute resolution mechanisms shall be promoted. Further aware that the County Governments Act of 2012 and the County Attorney Act of 2020 obligate county governments to pursue lawful, efficient, and cost-effective mechanisms in the discharge of their legal and governance functions. Cognizant that Section 9 of the County Attorney Act of 2020 empowers the County Attorney to represent the county in civil litigation, and to provide legal advice aimed at protecting the interests of the county government. Concerned that a significant portion of the county's annual budget continues to be spent on settling court awards and legal costs resulting from litigation initiated by the county legal department, with many of these matters capable of resolution through alternative means. Noting that prolonged legal battles not only deplete county resources, but also result in judgments that could have been mitigated or avoided. This assembly therefore urges the county executive, through the office of the county attorney, to 1. Ensure that litigation is used strictly as a last resort in resolving disputes involving the county executive. Number 2, establish structured negotiation frameworks and institutionalize the use of tribunals, mediation, conciliation, and arbitration in line with Article 159(2) Section C of the Constitution within 60 days, and develop a county alternative dispute resolution policy to guide the resolution of disputes involving the county and its agencies within 30 days. 60 days, sorry, Mr. Speaker. I thank you.
Honourable members, the notice of motion is well guided and is now before the Assembly.
Order number 7, statements.
Honourable Redson Onyango. Honorable Dionysius Mwangi, Honorable Heho, Honorable DNG, the Honorable Sospita Mumbi, Honorable Sospina Mumbi again. Kindly let the said members be facilitated. Do we have Honorable Redson Otieno in the Assembly? This request has appeared on the order paper. Now this is the second consecutive day. We will give it another chance to be slotted in for business on consideration, so it's directed back to the House business for consideration. Honorable Mwangi, are you ready? Yes. Kindly proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity. Honorable Speaker, pursuant to Standing Order 46, I wish to make a general statement and further seek the Speaker's direction or intervention on the neglected state of affairs in Githurai Ward on matters development, implementation of county programs and services delivery. In the above regards, Honorable Speaker, I wish to submit as follows, that whereas one of the national values and principles of governance dictate in Article 10(1)(c) of the Constitution of Kenya 2010 that by state organs, state officers, public officers, and all persons, whenever any of them makes or implements public policy decisions, includes but not limited to sustainable development. 2, whereas Section 102 of the Public Finance Management and Act 2012 emphasizes on the responsibility of the county government on public finance management, which dictates that each county government shall ensure adherence to, among others, national values set out in the Constitution. And whereas, in the same spirit, Honorable Speaker, Section 103F of the County Government Act 2012 provides for the objective of county planning being to, among others, assure the preconditions for integrating underdevelopment and marginalized areas to bring them to the level generally enjoyed by the rest of the county. while disturbed and deeply concerned with the neglected state of affairs in Githurai Ward on deprived capital development and programs despite its allocation and approved appropriations in both the running and the previously retired budget estimates, contrary to aforementioned provisions, being in an unsustainable manner is not only a contravention of Article 10 of the Constitution of Kenya 2010 on values and principles of management, but also disservice to the residents of Githurai Ward. Cases in particular, Honorable Speaker, one, in the last 2 financial years, that is 2023-2024 and 2024-2025, the only tangible program that the residents of Githurai Ward received was 9.5 million on bursaries combined amount for the 2 financial years from County Government of Nairobi, despite the dire need of other essential services. 2, on the earmarked capital development on the current running budget for the financial year 2024-2025, the absorption percentage on the development vote for projects under Githurai Ward, being construction of roads, remains at 0%. During the first 2 financial years under the 3rd generation of the County Integrated Plan CIDP 2023-2027, 2 roads were tarmacked, namely Kayaba Road and Rorie Masses Road in Githurai Ward. However, it is unfortunate that as today, the contractors have not been paid despite having fully completed the projects. And during public participation, Mr. Speaker, residents would request for a number of projects to be included and in the annual plans and subsequently considered in the budget estimates. Despite featuring in the running County Integrated Development Plan CIDP, the proposed projects and programs remain just a proposal on the papers but never actualized. Such issues and interventions are like 1, depleted roads such as Sivo Road, Rorie Powerline Road, Shiro Road, Mokoe Road, Kweche Road, Kirogo Road, just to mention but a few. B, neglected Githurai Level 3 Hospital, which lacks perimeter wall, pending completion of waiting bay, lack of sufficient ablution block, and maternity wing pending conclusion. Delayed initiation of Githurai Sports Ground, which has been prioritized for the last 2 years, but pending commencement, among others. And the case like Shiro Road, Honorable Speaker, the County Executive in their reports indicates the project is ongoing. Yet on the ground, Mr. Speaker, the same is yet to be initiated. Noting with sincere concern, Honorable Speaker, Githurai Ward, being largely a commercial zone with traders paying their taxes, renewing business permits, and paying cess diligently, the state with regards to development and service delivery remains there, unconsidered, disregarded, and unsustainable. Hence, it is the high time I register their displeasure in hazard as the elected member of the Githurai Ward. Honorable Speaker, my office has been furnished with a public notice for scheduled demonstrations by the residents of Githurai Ward, scheduled for the coming days, alongside threats of cessation of payment of licenses and other county fees should the situation remain unaddressed. I seek your guidance, Honorable Speaker. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Member, thank you for the general statement. This lies at the doorstep of the Budget and Appropriation Committee, which is headed by one Honorable Wilfred Oluoch-Odalo. Order, Honorable Whip, Chair. I'm addressing the Chair of the Budget Committee. Chair, if you are keen enough, the member is so concerned, but now you will take your time to go through the concern of the member representing Roy Ward, and in your own wisdom, see how to give a hand, not necessarily allocate funds, but be fair to the concern as raised by the honorable member. There is an outcry that can only be addressed by your sector. Kindly follow up his concerns as raised and maybe share with the House in the next 2 weeks. So you so stand guided, Honorable Chair. Thank you. And Honorable Dionysius, that is a good spirit and towards good direction. Okay, let's proceed. Honorable DNG is not in the assembly, stand deferred. Heho is not, are you ready? You can't address the speaker while seated, please. Why don't you share with the assembly, because now the business is before the assembly, it's no longer your business.
My apologies, Speaker, but the matter was resolved.
The matter was resolved?
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be expunged from our records?
Kindly, I will appreciate that.
The clerk stand directed. Honorable Sospita.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Kindly be close to your mic.
Yes, Honorable Speaker, the subject of my statement is ownership of parcel of land, title number Nairobi Block 219/32 and 219/33. Honorable Speaker, pursuant to Standing Order 47-2C, I wish to request for a statement from the chairperson of the Sectorial Committee on Lands, Planning and Housing regarding ownership of parcel of land, title number Nairobi Block 219/32 and Nairobi Block 219/33 along Northern Bypass in Roysambu Ward. Honorable Speaker, Article 62(2) of the Constitution of Kenya 2010 provides that public land shall be vested in and be held by a county government in trust for the people residents in the county. Honorable Speaker, it is alleged that the parcel of land, title number Nairobi Block 219/32 and Nairobi Block 219/33 along Northern Bypass in Roysambu Ward was surrendered to the residents of Roysambu Ward and the county at large. However, recent developments, e.g. at the said parcel of land, have raised eyebrows from the public on the legal ownership and approvals of development on the same. Honorable Speaker, in the statement, the chairperson should inquire into and report on 1. Current legal ownership of the parcel of land, title number Nairobi Block 219/32 and Nairobi Block 219/33 along Northern Bypass in Roysambu Ward. And number 2, whether the said parcel of land are public or private. And number 3, whether the said parcel of land was surrendered to the county government for development of public amenities, they should provide particulars of the surrender process. And number 4, whether there are any specific public amenities the county government intends to develop on the said parcel of land in public. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I have another one. The subject, ownership of...
just give room for the chair to
Okay, thank you.
and give undertaking.
Thank you, well guided.
The chair planning, please. Proceed.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Kindly proceed.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Speaker. I would like honorable member to give me 3 weeks because the committee is busy on a regularization bill so that we can do a thorough investigation.
Honorable Chair, if my mind serves me right, the regularization bill was published last week, and the role of the committee, I don't think is so much involved in the now other process,
We have public,
which will deter you from considering the request of the honorable member, unless you are not taking this as a serious business of their house.
Mr. Speaker, we have public participation the whole of next week.
Public participation for how many days?
1 week.
Public participation
Because,
running for a whole week?
Yes, we are going to each sub-county.
Honorable Sospita, are you okay with 3 weeks? Kindly, you may proceed with the other business.
Thank you for understanding.
Thank you.
Okay.
Proceed.
Thank you. The subject of the next statement, Honorable Speaker, is subject of a parcel of land, title number LR number 18068 in Roysambu Ward. Honorable Speaker, pursuant to Standing Order 47-2, C, I wish to request for a statement from the chairperson of the Sectorial Committee on Lands, Planning and Housing regarding ownership of a parcel of land LR number 18068 along Northern Bypass in Roysambu Ward. Honorable Speaker, Article 62(2) of the Constitution of Kenya 2010 provides that public land shall be vested in and be held by the county government in trust of the people resident in the county. Honorable Speaker, it is alleged that the parcel of land LR number 18068 along Northern Bypass in Roysambu Ward was surrendered to the county government for development of essential public amenities for the betterment of the residents of Roysambu Ward and the county at large. However, recent development on the said parcel of land by a private developer have raised concern on the legal ownership and approval of the same. Honorable Speaker, recently, sounds of gunshots have been rampant around the area of the said parcel of land, and as a result, have panic and fear among the residents, which has raised further concerns on the legal ownership. Honorable Speaker, in the statement, the chairperson should inquire into and report on 1. Current legal ownership of the land LR number 18068 along Northern Bypass in Roysambu Ward. And number 2, whether the said parcel of land is a public or private land. And number 3, whether the said parcel of land was surrendered to the county government for development of public amenities. They should provide particular of the surrender process. And number 4, whether there are any specific public amenities the county government intends to develop on the said parcel of land. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Chair, planning, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Can I delegate to Majority Leader to...
Chairman, you can't tell this House you are such incompetent to a level you are not able to transact on the behalf of the committee. Honorable Chairman, Planning, I hope you are not taking this House for a ride.
Thank you.
Why would you delegate a responsibility which is squarely yours to a leader of majority?
Mr. Speaker, I stand guided.
kindly proceed and give undertaking on how
Actually, I don't
you
know what
want
is
to respond to the...
Actually, I don't know what is happening in Roysambu, but as I've said, if he can just give me the 3 weeks, I'll report back to the assembly for the 2 statements. Thank you.
Honorable Sospita.
Maybe he has another one.
Honorable Speaker, I'm comfortable with 3 weeks, but I want to confirm to the chair that more statements will be coming on the same matter of land from Roysambu. Honorable Speaker, with your guidance, under order number 47 2C, if you may allow, Honorable Speaker, if you may allow, there is a general statement that I had read in the assembly regarding skewed development in various sub-county and in particular Roysambu. Honorable Speaker, in that statement, I had requested the chairperson budget to do some affirmative action on Roysambu, especially with regard to the pending or rather the incoming budget. Honorable Speaker, now that the chair is around, and when I was presenting this general statement, I'm not very familiar whether or aware whether it got to his desk, but I want to make a plea, Honorable Speaker, that the chair kindly, there are certain matters I had raised.
Kindly just give reference.
Okay. Honorable Speaker.
The reference is under what?
The reference is under skewed development in Roysambu Ward. It was a general statement touching on pending projects within Roysambu, which again needs to be completed. Again, we are talking about lack of capital project because we didn't have any capital project in Roysambu, and now that we are going into the budget, we will be passing the budget in June. I'm requesting the chair budget and the budget committee to sincerely take the concerns of the people of Roysambu, again as shared from the public participation. And I want to kindly urge that the budget committee interact with the sentiments and the views of the people of Roysambu during the public participation, because part of what has been captured there basically had been highlighted in the said statement. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. I hope the chair was keen enough. You would want to respond? Okay, kindly.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Sospita. Your issues are very weighty, and at one point we were with you in the committee. This time round we will handle them amicably because they cut across. 2, I will request all members of this great county of Nairobi. Budget is 2 weeks away. Kindly elected members, budget is a negotiated document. But this time round, we will not entertain any new projects. We will deal with the old ones for the completions of the stalled one. Kindly, you will bear with us. The budget team is doing their work. We will measure on the old ones. So far, I'm aware that the estimate presented to us was 48-point-something billion, but the budget team has actually reduced it to 44 billion. So bear with us, present the stalled projects. We will not entertain any new projects in the document. Thank you.
Chairman, is that the position of the committee or as a chairman? I hope, honorable members, you are alive to the fact that you are the manufacturer of the budget, and by extension, the committee of the budget. Honorable Majority Leader, please.
Honorable Speaker, I was dissuaded from being delegated duties by the Chair of Planning. Now the Chairman of Budget is also delegating me duties. Honorable Speaker, I want your guidance, which I'm also dissuaded not to be delegated to. Honorable Speaker, I stand solemnly before this Honorable House to raise a very pertinent issue as the lead of government business and also as a fellow Honorable member on the ongoing in the county government of Nairobi, especially the CBD. Honorable Speaker, and my maiden statement is directed to the Committee of Justice and Legal Affairs and the Committee of Health. Honorable Speaker, we are aware that this House approved the recruitment of more than almost 6,000 staffs who are others on contract and others on PNP. In particular, Honorable Speaker, the Inspectorate. Honorable Speaker, it has come to our attention, and maybe all of us here, that the Inspectorate officers, especially on the CBD, are really creating havoc than harmony to the CBD residents. Honorable Speaker, not once, not twice, some imposters have also infiltrated the Inspectorate Department to extort motorists and stand bias in the streets. And on many occasions, Honorable Speaker, it is deemed by the officers that I was brought by the leader of majority to be inspector officer. If you want sanity, Honorable Speaker, I urge this House that the Committee of Justice and Legal Affairs to look onto who are deploying the CBD, what identity do they have, because people have been extorted across the CBD by people purporting to be inspector officers of the county. Honorable Speaker, on the same, the chain of command in inspectorate is now not clear. Who commands where and how? Honorable Speaker, I've been called more than 5 times. A junior officer pretending to be inspectorate. And one of them, if I play an audio here, purporting to ask me, Mheshimiwa, how much do you want me to give? How much are you giving to me to release your person? After arresting my father-in-law. Honorable Speaker, it tells us how the system is breaking, especially in the CBD, the town center. I think it's upon the Inspectorate Committee, especially Justice and Legal Affairs, to bring sanity in this sector. Second, Honorable Speaker, the Committee of Health. There is these officers delegated to the health sector. There are also another extortion spree. I believe when you go to a restaurant, you need to give a notice first. Not to hold the owner of the restaurant before clients inside a wrecked matatu to sit on. I think there must be sanity. Honorable members, and you are accused of, these officers say, oh, leader of majority brought me, I was employed with leader of majority, intimidating the senior officers in the ranking of other departments. Honorable Speaker, I think it's very important for us to note, and this committee to take very serious issues on these officers. Honorable Speaker, we expect a majority of them, if possible, to be returned back for training. As the chair for budget is saying, he's not going to entertain new projects. The only project I want the chair of budget to entertain, the only new project I want the chair of the budget and the entire budget committee to entertain is to absorb these young men in the Green Army and Inspectorate so that you can discipline them within the premise of the PNP employment opportunity. And next week, possibly to give more impetus, before the chair brings the report here, I'll propose a motion before this assembly to give the chair the local standard to make sure that as they do their budgeting, as they dissuade themselves from new projects, the only project we want as a legacy to this House is the financing of these young men and women to be employed as permanent and pensionable. Honorable Speaker, I beg to lay that statement before the House.
Thank you. Now that is coming from the leader of the government business, I think you will do a lot of what is necessary and what it takes to make sure that the process is implemented by the executive. Next order. Honorable members, I'm on my feet. Honorable members, I want you to be keen enough as I take you through the guidelines on the consideration of the governor's reservations on a bill, that is the memorandum. And at the same time, before we move to the next order, I'll give members an opportunity to go through the annexed recommendations by the governor, which is attached to the order paper. So after I'm done with the guidelines, I'll give the House 5 minutes to be keen enough. I hope and believe each and every member has the order paper. Honourable members, as indicated in today's order paper, the House is scheduled to consider the governor's reservations on the Nairobi City County Early Childhood Development and Education Bill 2024 and make a final decision thereon. Before we proceed to order number 8, I wish to offer the following guidelines. Honourable members, section 24(3), and that is for noting, section 24(3) of the County Government Act 2012 empowers His Excellency the Governor to reserve assent on bills passed by the County Assembly for reconsideration. Underline the word reconsideration. This constitutional safeguards ensures that bills undergo thorough scrutiny and promotes a balance of powers between the executive and the legislature. Honourable members, the House may choose to agree or disagree with the governor's reservation, either wholly or partially. However, in the event that the House opts to disagree with the governor's reservations, a special majority of 2/3 of the total membership is required. Accordingly, we shall require a minimum of 82 honorable members present to constitute quorum before we proceed. Furthermore, Standing Order 153A provides that on the day set aside for consideration of the governor's memorandum on a bill, the reservations or recommendations, including any proposed amendments by the committee or members, must be published in notice paper attached to the order paper for the sitting day, being the day of today. I confirm that this requirement has been duly observed. Additionally, honorable members, Standing Order number 153B mandates that in considering the memorandum, the Committee of the Whole shall confine its deliberations to the clauses, paragraphs, schedules, titles, or any other parts of the bill to which the governor has raised reservations. The sequence of consideration will follow Standing Order 138 regarding the order of business in committee, as well as the provision of Standing Order 149(3). Honorable members, I now call upon the clerk to confirm whether the requisite quorum is present before we proceed to the next order of the day. Honourable members, you may be aware we are hybrid, that is both physical and virtual. So we'll get those members who are online plus the members who are physically present in order for us to proceed. Meanwhile, you should actually be going through the memorandum. Honorable members, a point of correction. Under paragraph 3, which I read out, that requires a minimum of 82. The attention of chair has been raised for the demise of one member, Honorable Munuve, which now brings down the required number to 81. So kindly clerk, by way of division, confirm through the sergeant at arm whether we, the whips, sorry, whether we have a minimum of 81. Honorable Whips, the clerk has just confirmed we have 83 members. Can I get concurrence from the Whips from both sides of the divide of the House? Kindly give him a mic.
Honorable Speaker, I want to confirm if you can see this aisle of Azimio, almost all of them, Honorable Speaker, and I've counted the other side of the aisle of Kenya Kwanza and others who are in Zoom. Honorable Speaker, we are, in fact...
What is your number?
My number is 83.
83. Honorable Whip, please, Minority Whip.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I can confirm with my counterpart that indeed the House is well attended as per your requests. Honorable Speaker, physically, I can call...
It is not my request, Honorable Member.
Okay.
It's a requirement by our standing.
As required, Honorable Speaker, physically I've been able to head count 63. And on Zoom, we have more than 20, Honorable Speaker, and therefore we are good to go. Thank you.
Thank you, honorable members. Yes, Honorable Alai.
Honorable Speaker, I think just procedurally, I just want to know if it's really in order for the whips to be the ones counting the members, because I think administrative matters in this assembly are handled by the clerk, and they should tell us. I think they're handling the systems, the whips are not, the ones handling the back end of the system, which is virtual, and also the entry and exit in the assembly is handled by the office of the clerk. So is it in order for the whips to be the ones giving us the quorum? Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Alai, for that reservation. The standing order requires that when a house is called for division, it is the whips to be the agents. So for that reason, before even they got concurrence, the clerk had already indicated to the chair that the House has got a requisite quorum that allows us to proceed to consider the memorandum of the governor. So it is in order, and by extension, the standing order allows the whips to be the agents in case of the division of their house. You stand guided, Honorable Alai. Clerk.
Order number 8, Committee of the Whole County Assembly to consider the Governor's reservations on the Nairobi City County Early Childhood Development and Education Bill 2024.
Members, now Assembly reverts to the Committee of the Whole Assembly.
Honorable members, you may now be seated. Order, honorable members. Order. 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 I direct the Sergeant at Arms, please take charge. No member should leave the plenary.
Unaanza na hii kama chapa sasa.
Naanza na class 5 sio? Thank you, honorable members. We are now in the Committee of the Whole House, and Sergeant at Arms, please take charge. No members should leave. Honorable members, we are now in the Committee of the Whole House Committee of the Whole Assembly to consider the government reservation on Nairobi City County Early Childhood Development and Education Bill 2024. We start with Clause 5.
Clause 5.
Honorable members, I propose that the government reservation in Clause 5 be considered. Mover.
Yes, thank you, Honorable Speaker. I beg to move that the Governor's reservation in Clause 5 be approved as recommended by His Excellency the Governor.
Thank you, Chair. I beg to propose the Governor's reservation in Clause 5 be approved to the recommendation of His Excellency the Governor. Debate. Honorable members, I now want to put the question that the Governor's reservation in Clause 5 be approved. Will as many as of the opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 7.
Honorable members, I propose the Governor's reservation in Clause 7 be considered. Mover. Mover.
Yes, thank you. I beg to move that the Governor's reservation in Clause 7 be approved as recommended by His Excellency the Governor.
Honorable members, I propose the government reservation in Clause 7 be considered. Any debate, honorable members? Honorable members, I now want to put the question that the Governor's reservation in Clause 7 be approved. Will as many as of the opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Honorable members.
Clause 22.
Honorable members, I now want to propose that the Governor's reservation in Clause 22 be considered. Mover.
I beg to move that Governor's reservation in Clause 22 be disapproved as recommended by His Excellency the Governor. Be disapproved. 22.
22. Honorable members, I now want to propose that Governor's reservation in Clause 32 be disapproved. Any debate? Honorable Chair, I'll give you a chance so that you tell the members for the disapproval. Kindly.
Basically, the clause 22 was talking about, I think, division of jurisdictions. And we capable in the county assembly, well researched, well educated. We went through the Constitution of Kenya 2010. We went through the Acts of Education, and we clearly separated the different laws. So we hear when the governor says that the teachers' training is a function of the national government, the law also gives the county governments separation, that they are ECD teachers, and of course they will definitely conduct various induction and trainings. When it comes to daycare facilities are provided for under the Nairobi County Child Care Facilities Act 2017, it is also proper to note that there are functions that were devolved, and children, ECD and daycare facilities and daycare services were part of it. So this is a well-researched document that embraces and adheres to the Constitution of Kenya and adheres to our various laws. So thank you very much.
Hansard team, please facilitate to the members.
I am just, as a governor's business, it's for the first time I'm seeing this recommendation from the governor's side that teaching training is a function of the national government. When you read the fourth schedule of the Constitution that gives devolved units, and Allah, you can agree with me, if it's nursery schools and ECDs, it's upon the county government to develop that curriculum. It's not the national government. Curriculum development is also a function of the national government. That's why the spirit of the Constitution gave the fourth schedule to separate national functions and county governments, so that county governments can do what bequeaths them and what the national government bequeaths them. I think this squarely, I blame the county advisory, which could have come to my attention. I could have asked the government to retract this particular memorandum. All said and done has arrived here. Number C also, Honorable Madam Speaker, says daycare facilities are provided for under the National Nairobi City County Child Care Facility. The spirit of this act was not speaking about daycare. It was speaking about the devolved units of education in the county government. And I'm still keen to see how many daycares you have as a county government, especially the Committee of Education. So I challenge to you, as we do these functions, how many daycares do we have? Because Nairobi is a busy city. And if people don't understand the meaning of a daycare is where you can leave your child in the morning, being served, go to work, come back, pick him or her, take up the house. Who has one in Nairobi? Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I concur with the committee on this because these are very misguided advice to the governor. Thank you.
Thank you, Majority Leader. Any other member? Any comments? Honorable members, I now want to put the question that Governor's Reservation Clause 32 be disapproved. Will as many as of the opinion say aye? Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 23.
Honorable members, I propose that Governor Reservation and Clause 23 be considered. Mover.
I beg to move that the Governor's reservation in Clause 23 be disapproved as recommended by His Excellency the Governor.
Honorable members, I now want to propose that Governor Reservation Clause 23 be disapproved. Any debate? disapproved. Honorable members, I now want to put the question that governor reservation in clause 23 be disapproved. Will as many as of the opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 24.
Honorable members, I propose that governor reservation in clause 24 be considered. Mover.
I beg to move that the governor's reservation in clause 24 be disapproved as recommended by His Excellency the Governor.
Honorable members, I propose that governor reservation in clause 24 be disapproved. Any debate? Honorable members, I now want to put the question that governor reservation in clause 24 be disapproved. Will as many as of the opinion say aye? Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 25.
Honorable members, I propose that governor reservation in clause 25 be considered. Mover. Answered.
Yes. Governor's reservation in clause 25 be disapproved as recommended by His Excellency the Governor.
Honorable members, I propose that governor reservation in clause 25 be disapproved. Any debate? Honorable members, I now want to put the question that governor reservation in clause 25 be disapproved. Will as many as of the opinion say aye? Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 27.
Honorable members, I now propose that governor's reservation in clause 27 be considered. Mover.
I beg to move that the governor's reservation in clause 27 be disapproved as recommended by His Excellency the Governor.
Honorable members, I propose that governor reservation in clause 27 be disapproved. Any debate? Honorable members, I now want to put the question that governor reservation in clause 27 be disapproved. Will as many as of the opinion say aye? Honorable members, I want everybody to say either yes or no because the Hansard is recording. You're all quiet and I think you should follow. Will as many as of the opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 28.
Honorable members, I propose that governor reservation in clause 28 be considered. Mover.
I beg to move that the governor's reservation in clause 28 be disapproved as recommended by His Excellency the Governor.
Honorable members, I propose that governor reservation in clause 28 be disapproved. Any debate? Honorable members, I now want to put the question that governor reservation in clause 28 be disapproved. Will as many as of the opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 29.
Honorable members, I propose that governor reservation in clause 29 be considered. Mover.
His Excellency the Governor.
Honorable members, I propose that governor reservation in clause 29 be disapproved. Any debate? Honorable members, I now put the question that governor reservation in clause 29 be disapproved. Will as many as of the opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 31.
Honorable members, I propose that governor reservation in clause 31 be considered. Mover.
Mics don't work. Okay.
Honorable members, I propose that governor reservation in clause 31 be disapproved. Any debate? Honorable members, I now want to put the question question that governor's reservation in clause 31 be disapproved, will as many as of the opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 32.
Honorable members, I propose that governor reservation in clause 32 be considered. Mover.
I beg to move that the governor's reservation in clause 32 be disapproved as recommended by His Excellency the Governor.
Honorable members, I propose that governor reservation in clause 32 be disapproved. Any debate? Honorable members, I now want to put the question that governor reservation in clause 32 be disapproved. Will as many as of the opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 33.
Honorable members, I propose that governor reservation in clause 33 be considered. Mover.
I beg to move. I beg to move that the governor's reservation in clause 33 be disapproved as recommended by His Excellency the Governor.
Honorable members, I propose that governor reservation in clause 33 be disapproved. Any debate? Honorable members, I now want to put the question that governor reservation in clause 33 be disapproved. Will as many as of the opinion say aye? Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 34.
Honorable members, I propose that governor's reservation in clause 34 be considered. Mover.
I beg to move that the governor's reservation in clause 34 be disapproved as recommended by His Excellency the Governor.
Honorable members, I propose that governor reservation in clause 34 be disapproved. Any debate? Honorable members, I now want to put the question that governor reservation in clause 34 be disapproved. Will as many as of the opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 35.
Honorable members, I propose that governor reservation on clause 35 be considered. Mover.
I beg to move that the governor's reservation in clause 35 be disapproved as recommended by His Excellency the Governor.
Honorable members, I propose that governor's reservation in clause 35 be disapproved. Any debate? Honorable members, I now want to put the question that governor reservation in clause 35 be disapproved. Will as many as of the opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 36.
Honorable members, I propose that governor reservation in clause 36 be considered. Mover.
I beg to move that the governor's reservation in clause 36 be approved as recommended by His Excellency the Governor.
Honorable members, I propose that governor reservation in clause 36 be approved. Any debate? Honorable members, I now want to put the question that governor reservation in clause 36 be disapproved. Will as many as of the opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 37.
Honorable members, I propose that governor reservation in clause 37 be considered. Mover.
I beg to move that the governor's reservation in clause 37 be approved as recommended by His Excellency the Governor.
Honorable members, I propose that governor reservation in clause 37 be approved. Any debate? Honorable members, I now want to put the question that governor reservation in clause 37 be approved. Will as many as of the opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 38.
Honorable members, I propose that governor reservation in clause 38 be considered. Mover.
I beg to move that the governor's reservation in clause 38 be approved as recommended by His Excellency the Governor.
Honorable members, I propose that governor reservation in clause 38 be approved. Any debate? Honorable members, I now want to put the question that governor reservation in clause 38 be approved. Will as many as of the opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 39E.
Honorable members, I propose that governor reservation in clause 39E be considered. Mover.
I beg to move that the governor's reservation in clause 39E be disapproved as recommended by His Excellency the Governor.
Honorable members, I propose that governor reservation in clause 39E be disapproved. Any debate? Honorable members, I now want to put the question that governor reservation in clause 39E be disapproved. Will as many as of the opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 39F.
Honorable members, I propose that governor reservation in clause 39F be considered. Mover.
I beg to move that the governor's reservation in clause 39F be approved as recommended by His Excellency the Governor.
Honorable members, I propose that governor reservation in clause 39F be approved. Any debate? Honorable members, I now want to put the question that governor reservation in clause 39F be approved. Will as many as of the opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 42.
Honorable members, I propose that governor reservation in clause 42 be considered. Mover.
I beg to move that the governor's reservation in clause 42 be approved as recommended by His Excellency the Governor.
Honorable members, I propose that governor reservation in clause 42 be approved. Any debate? Honorable members, I put the question that governor reservation in clause 42 be approved. Will as many as of the opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 45.
Honorable members, I propose that governor reservation in clause 45 be considered. Mover.
I beg to move that the governor's reservation in clause 45 be disapproved as recommended by His Excellency the Governor.
Honorable members, I propose that governor reservation in clause 45 be disapproved. Any debate? Honorable members, I now want to put the question that governor reservation in clause 45 be disapproved. Will as many as of the opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
The long title.
Honorable members, I propose that governor reservation in a long title be considered. Mover.
I beg to move that the governor's reservation in the long title be approved as recommended by His Excellency the Governor.
Honorable members, I propose that governor reservation in the long title be approved. Any debate? Honorable members, I now want to put the question that the governor reservation in long title be approved. Will as many as of the opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 2.
Honorable members, I propose that governor reservation in clause 2 be considered. Mover.
I beg to move that the governor's reservation in clause 2 be approved as recommended by His Excellency the Governor.
Honorable members, I propose that governor reservation in clause 2 be approved. Any debate? Honorable members, I put the question that governor reservation in clause 2 be approved. Will as many as of the opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 1.
Honorable members, I propose that governor reservation in clause 1 be considered. Mover.
I beg to move that the governor's reservation in clause 1 be approved as recommended by His Excellency the Governor.
Honorable members, I propose that the governor's reservation in clause 1 be approved. Any debate? Honorable members, I now want to put the question that governor reservation in clause 1 be approved. Will as many as of the opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Mover.
Madam Chair, I beg to move that the committee do report to the Assembly its consideration of the governor's reservations on the Nairobi City County Early Childhood Development and Education Bill 2024 and its approval thereof with amendments.
I now want to put the question which is that the committee report of the Assembly be considered on the Governor's reservation on Nairobi City County Early Childhood Development and Education Bill 2024 and its approval therefore with amendments. Will as many as of the opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Thank you, honorable members, for being patient. We are done with the bill, and congratulations to all of you, plus the Committee of Education and Early Childhood. We proceed to the House. Thank you.
Honourable members, you may be seated. The mover. The chair. Yes, he is. Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I beg to report that the Committee of the Whole House has considered the government reservation on Nairobi City County Early Childhood Development and Education Bill 2024 and approved the same with amendment. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Chair. Have you been facilitated? Kindly proceed. Your mic is off. Do you have your card?
Yes, I do. Honorable.
Yeah, the mic is on.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, sir, I beg to move that the County Assembly do agree with the committee in the said report.
Come again.
I beg to move that the County Assembly do agree with the committee in the said report.
Just a little bit, because what you have.
Yes, that is what.
Thank you, Chair. There seems to be a mix-up. Honourable members, on the adoption of the report, I now put the question, which is that the County Assembly do agree with the committee in the said report. Honourable members, I propose the question. Honourable members, allow me now to put the question on the adoption of the report, which is that the County Assembly do agree with the committee in the said report. May as many of the similar opinions say ayes. May as many of the contrary opinions say nays. The ayes have it. Honorable members, given now that there is no third reading, the bill stands passed by the Assembly. And it's my pleasure now to give the chair of the Education Committee an opportunity either to give positive or negative remarks as she may deem fit as the chair. Kindly take the floor. Behind you is a microphone. Oh, both are active. Both mics are active.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Thank you, my fellow members of the Nairobi City County Assembly. What a day to be here. And I'm grateful to God that Education Committee would pull this kind of a bill. This bill, it's an education bill for this county. It is actually the first bill, save for budget and financial bills that we normally pass every financial year. This is actually the first bill on sectoral committees. So I am proud of my committee, and if my fellow committee members, if you are here, just clap for yourselves. Thank you so much. I am also proud of you, my fellow honorable members, for the support. I'm so proud of my secretariat for doing a wonderful research, led by then my initial clerk, my pronto clerk, Mr. Wasike, and of course Josephine came later, and our council, Munase. I am grateful to all of you. I'm in gratitude, and thank you very much. A pat on my back, a pat on my back. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable members, that brings us to the close of the business of the day. The Assembly stand adjourned to 2:30, day of Wednesday, tomorrow. And I direct that the House Business Committee to conduct a sitting to schedule and slot the business of tomorrow, Thursday, and next week on Tuesday. Have a great evening, honorable members.